At some point, you've probably heard the Albert Einstein quote, "Anyone who has ever made a mistake has never made a mistake, has never tried anything new." Author and journalist Malcolm Gladwell has come to terms with what he got wrong in his best-selling book, The Tipping Point, and he got something new out of it. In our interview tonight, we talked to Gladwell about the lessons learned from his new book, Revenge of the Tipping Point. I want to start with the origin story of this book. When you started out, what was the book you intended to write, and then where did you end?
Well, it was the 25th anniversary of my first book, The Tipping Point, the one that kind of, I guess, made my name. And we thought, well, we'll just update it, and it'll be a simple process, and we'll put out a new edition, and that'll be it. And then I got kind of into it, and I realized that I had so much more to say, and so much had happened, and I was so different that it made more sense to just write a new book.
I don't want to spoil too much for readers, but give us a sense. Explain to people what an overstory is.
Well, I was trying to understand why it is that certain ideas take off and others don't, and which is the same idea that fueled the first book. The overstory is that part of it's the forest canopy. With all the animals on the forest floor, and they don't always look up and see what's going on up there, but the thing that's happening in the forest canopy affects life down below.
When people read Tipping Point, are there ways in which they either misapplied it, or did you find any ways in going back and looking at it where you thought, I leaned too much into that, or I didn't lean hard enough into that?
When I went back and read what I wrote in 1999, I no longer found my account of why crime in New York City failed to be persuasive. What
was that moment like for you as a writer? Were you like, that's great, I now have a whole new field to plow, or did you think, ugh, darn it?
I had a father who delighted in being proven wrong.
Was he a scientist?
He was a mathematician, but he was also just kind of someone who was more amused by the world than he was alarmed or shocked by it. And I picked up on that, and so I like it and I still think it's part of what it means to be a journalist, is if you are out in the world and you are reporting and gathering facts in pursuit of some conclusion, when the facts change, your conclusions have to change. And if you're not willing to change them, you're not a journalist.
That's right. You're something else.
You're something else.
How does one, we're going to go off on a road here, sorry, but how do you teach that, either as a father or in our public life? How do we create a public view of information the way you just described?
Well, I think we need to be clear on the distinction between values and ideas. That your values should be held tightly. They shouldn't blow with the wind. They should be things that you, from your earliest moral moments, understand and believe in, and you never give up. Your ideas should be things you hold lightly, and it's fine if they change. And I think sometimes when we see someone change their mind about an idea, we say, oh, that's a sign that their values have shifted, and that's the mistake. But the ideas, if you think that high taxes are good one day, and then 2 years later you think, what, I've been convinced that they should come down. That's fine. That's your job.
Final question is one is a quote from your acknowledgments. It's the economist Albert Hirschman, and I'll just read the beginning, which is, "Creativity always comes as a surprise to us. Therefore, we can never count on it, and we dare not believe in it until it has happened." Explain why you picked that quote, why that's important to you in your process.
Yeah. Well, as anyone who's read any Albert O. Hirschman knows, he's one of the great figures of the 20th century. He's a brilliant economist who's just kind of, his works are. But he was deeply attracted to the mystery of the creative process, and the idea that if we try to explain and predict our own behavior, we will invariably be wrong. And I love that. I love the acknowledgement that when I start out on a project, I have no idea where I'm going to end up. And that's why I start out on the project, right? That's the fun.
If you know where you're going, you're off base.
Yeah, and also it's boring.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Malcolm Gladwell, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, John.